I went through my lawsuit. I can't even promote myself to your titties. Hello! If you're watching this, you're watching one of my last trips, one of my last probably vlogs in my 20s. That is crazy for me to say! Why is time going by so fast? In the last couple years, I'd say exactly like 2 years, my life has completely changed from the thought process, from the clothes that I wear, from the things that I like to do, to the high quality makeup and products that I'm more into, and I'm just a different person. If a genie came to me and said, do you want to have another chance and go back to your 20? Honestly, I would say no. 20s have been really challenging for me. Some advices, pros and cons that I could give you guys throughout the video. So I'm about to go out real soon and I need your help picking out some of the outfits. And let me tell you guys, my style, my clothing style has changed drastically within the last couple months. I think I'm going for a more elegant and a more mature look. I know, oh my god, I thought that I would probably never wear these clothings. But I need your help picking one outfit for tonight's date. And these outfits I'll be wearing, I got them from Kooding.com. I love Kooding and thank you so much Kooding for partnering up with me today because they have the best Korean elegant style. And it doesn't matter how old you are, if you love elegant and very girly and graceful styles, you guys will love the Korean outfits that you guys could get at Kooding.com. So let me just show you guys some of the things. First outfit actually was my airport outfit and this is a cute yellow top. You know, I still want to look good and like, not like I rolled out of the bed to the airport. So top is kind of cropped. I say like my stomach button's right here. It looks casual but not too casual. You can really wear this with a skirt and wear it out if you want it. Here is outfit number 1. This is more of a princess pink top. I matched it with a brown mini skirt. I think this is a perfect girly outfit for you to wear. It's also not too like out there. It is just the minimal elegance. It's perfect for date nights or out with your friends, or if you just want to kind of wear very elegant to whatever event that you have. I am loving this princess top. I can't believe I'm wearing long skirts, you guys. I used to never wear these long skirts, but late 20s to 30s, I'm literally gonna be wearing long skirts for all my life now. You guys know how I used to dress before. I'm changing. You see what I'm talking about? It's literally just a piece of big cloth. Just wrap it around and tie a knot like this. I'm all grown up, so I could buy my own drink. I don't need your money. Just kidding. Look number 3. I'm in total love with this choker to the v-neck, especially showing your little collarbones. I matched it with some denim mini skirts. This is more casual yet like a night out fun, maybe to the bar, to the club kind of look, but I still think it looks elegant. Off to the beach. I'm a globetrotter. You and I 비교나 하지마 우리 너무 달라 we just different I don't bother. This is organic, chemical free sunscreen. I thought that was very important, especially for the corals. It does leave a lot of white cast on though. Officially, let's go! Maybe it'll get warmer. Fun fact, I used to have a lifeguard license. I used to be a lifeguard, so I could swim. I was pretty good swimming. At our favorite Colombian spot. Yeah. All right. So here is what I learned in my personal 20s, the pros and cons. Number one, I absolutely do not regret pursuing my entertainment career. When I was 13, I had the biggest imaginations of becoming a K-pop singer, a star. Finally, when I became 19, my parents told me that I still can't go to Korea and try to become a K-pop singer because they really wanted me to go to 1 year of college. And then after 1 year, guess what I did? I went straight to Korea and I told my parents, ha, I'm still doing it. I'm 19 and I still haven't changed my mind. And I get it. To parents, it's such an unstable job and career to really let go of studies and pursue something that's not even promised. I totally understand. And for me, I can truly say I followed my heart, what I wanted to do in my life instead of listening to my parents and the grown-ups. I followed my heart. And of course, you have to remember, if you follow your heart, anything good and negative that might come with it, the consequences is on you. And every consequences that also came with it, I took care of. Next thing, I am absolutely so glad that I did not get married and have kids even yet. You know, I have so many things that I personally want to do, and to share that with someone so early in my life, I just personally don't think I would have done it. Also, getting married in your 20s, I feel like you don't know life yet, you don't know relationships yet, and you're gonna be very disappointed without, you know, that learning experience. So I'm so glad that I was able to kind of, you know, go through different relationships, see the good, the bad, be able to be independent on my own, and know that in life, people are going to disappoint you, and that's just life. Like, in a way, I don't like the word being the half of someone. I am my own individual person. That person is their own individual person. I want them to grow to be whoever they are, and the same thing goes to me. I would love to be supporting, and I would love to have support in my life, and that's, to me, is a marriage. The third thing that I'm personally proud of is the fact that I did not give my body to a lot of people, aka meaning like romantic relationships. That's just personal, my style. There are a lot of people who would like to go out, sleep with different people. That just personally wasn't me since growing up. I like to give my body, my thoughts, my time to someone that I believe is very precious and special to me, and not with just anyone that I meet. I know that in cultures today, especially in social media, it's really about meeting as many people as you can, you know, talking about sleeping with different people, and sometimes I was like, wow, I'm curious what it feels like to sleep with that many people. But I didn't give into the peer pressure. I stuck to what I believed was right for my life, and that was just keeping myself sacred for only limited number of people. Here are the cons, the things that I regret from my 20s if I could go back and tell myself. I wish I cared less about what other people have thought about me, and I know that's like the classic thing, what everybody says. I used to care so much about what my hair looked like, what my makeup looked like I have to be perfect in the subway, in the bus, in the streets. Like, I would care so much about like what other people think about me, especially strangers. And that is the biggest time waste that I wish I could go back and just like shake myself, because 99.99% of the people that see you don't care about you. The second thing is, my parents were half right. I really wish I enjoyed studying more when I was in school. I just think learning is so enjoyable now because I know that knowledge is power, knowledge is money, and knowledge will get you farther in life. The last one, I really wouldn't say it's a con, but I do have to warn all my teenagers and my 20-year-olds out there, there's going to be people who are very manipulative and very disruptive, is the best I could say. I grew up with the kindest parents, now looking back, with the kindest friends, and I really never realized that like evil existed. And I'm talking about like the human mind and manipulation existed. And I'm not just talking about little lies here and there. I mean, I'm talking about people with actual like pathological lying capabilities, people who are extreme gaslighters, people with, and I say this with a very, very respectful, sensitive way, but I've met people with certain very tough personality disorders. At least in my case, they were manipulating me hard for a very long time and put me in a very, very destructive position. And I didn't realize that until I came out of that circle, relationship, work, or whatever it might be, and you see how toxic that friendship, that boss or that person was. So I just want y'all to know the psychological, the mind tricks are even more powerful than the physical power. So be safe of who you meet out there. If there's anything wrong, stand up for yourself, ask questions, and if they cannot answer those questions, then you need to double check who you're hanging out with. Really matches my outfit. Did you see the movie? It's about like a girl auditions in like 40s and falls in. 저 서버가 잘생겼어. Gonna have to see you. You look like a Barbie.
Such a fairy tale vibe.
Alright, now let's try the dessert, the waffles. I'm not the biggest fan of waffles in the morning. I can't understand how, like, in America you eat desserts for breakfast.
Think about it, sugar. It wakes you up.
Sugar shouldn't wake you up in the morning like that. It's like blood sugar. Like, sorry to my future kid. You ain't getting sugar in the morning.
I'll give it to you. I'll be the cool one. It's gonna be me smuggling candy bars to your kid.
To my kid.
Just put it in your pocket.
Are you glad that you didn't get married or have kids yet at this age?
I
Late
think
20s.
so too. I can make a more better decision of what I want now that I'm older.
Does your parents pressure you? Like your parents ever said?
My mom's like, I don't have to get married or have kids. She'll be like,
That's a
"Your
cool
life."
mom.
I think because I mean, some parents like know the struggle of raising us. Like,
Yeah.
New
Fun
York,
color.
this is weird too weird.
So is it like a top skirt?
No, 이거 처음에 있는 거. Shit, 우리
Oh,
살까?
it's like it's a oh, it doesn't have the leg thingy.
그래,
이게
우리
예쁘다.
살까?
지금 얼마야?
뭐예요?
300불 아니야?
45. That's pretty good. I feel like it's not a girls trip unless we buy something matching.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of a looking back into the decade kind of little moment here. Look at my earliest Instagram photos until pretty much, you know, the latest that I have the story on. First photo that I uploaded on Instagram, it was uploaded 2012, January 6th. So exactly 10 years ago. I was in college the first year, and I'm just looking into, you know, all the people down there like me thinking that I'm going to be a future star. This one was taken April 29th, 2012. I remember exactly where this was taken, and this was before my nose job. This was the first ever photo that I've taken as a trainee. I remember this day. Oh my god. I wrote in caption, 오늘 6시간 계속 춤 연습했다. 오른쪽 발가락이 피난다. I was so happy when I got the call that I was gonna become a trainee, because I remember I only had 6 months because like I had this visa thing, and then my parents told me if I don't get into a company within 6 months, like I have to come back home. So I remember I was auditioning, meeting so many different people. I just remember that emotions back again, wanting to sing so bad. And I finally met someone who was looking for an English speaking member, and I auditioned right in front of me that day, and he called me a few hours later saying come train the next day. And I still remember how happy I was that day, you guys. One of my happiest moments. April 20th, 2013, I remember this photo was taken right as I got my nose job. Look how like straight my nose is. Yeah, I really liked it back then. I remember this specific practice room. It was a basement somewhere in Gangnam area. It was such a long time ago. I'm getting so emotional, you guys. It was like one of the first practice rooms as a trainee, and it's like a special place. I miss the girls. I miss all the people that I've trained with and, you know, that was in the company. Like, looking back now, it's just a good memory. It's just good, bad, everything is life experience that shaped me as who I am. And this was another photo as a trainee. I remember this training studio back then too. I think I spent the longest time in this basement. 2014, oh my god, these snapbacks were so in back then. I just remember I was a really bad girl. Like, I would hog the training rooms. There was only like 4 or 5 vocal rooms, and like it's mostly free time, so like they make you just train for straight, and there's like 10 plus trainees, including the guys. So you have to like hug the room in order to get your practice in. So see, when you're just so young, like in your early 20s, like you just feel so much competition with other people. You're just so envious and jealous all the time, and you want to hug everything, and like you think the world revolves around you. Crazy weird times that I really don't want to go back to, honestly. But I remember this photo. I remember this was like a monthly like vocal video test. I remember, I think I sang Jeff Burnett's song, I think. This was Halloween. I remember Halloween 2014. As we wore these onesies for Halloween, like a special Halloween video we made for ourselves, training video. Oh my god, this was the last practice room from that company because like pretty much all the girls left at this point. And I remember like we were just left to the side in this practice room. No one came to check up on us. Like the company was pretty much gone by then. That was not a good time looking back because we just wasted our time back then. Nobody came to check up on us. We were just like left to the side to do nothing. This video was actually taken in, we didn't have any dorms anymore, so we were using like one of like our manager's old apartment, and there was roaches coming out. I was literally living with roaches back then, you guys. It was the most unsanitary, unclean home, but you know, we had nowhere to go. I had nowhere to go, so I remember this was like an 1.5 to 2 hour train ride from Seoul. I mean, there was one more trainee that was kind of living with me, but she was barely there, and it was really dangerous for a girl to live there alone. So I don't know how I survived, but I did. I remember this dancing video. Ooh, I'm pretty good here, actually. I miss this times. This was another practice room that we also interchanged, went between that last practice room. I'm about to cry. I don't know why. 2015, 얼른 녹음 끝나고 나가고 싶다. 햇빛을 보고 싶다. Freedom. Oh my god. I said I want to finish practicing and go outside. I want to see the sun. Why was I wearing this dress? It's so short. Oh my god, you could probably see my butt. I don't know how I got the nerve to wear this. This was my birthday in 2015. I remember Juna. She bought me this cake. I had literally no one to celebrate my birthday with, and she was the only one who celebrated with me in Korea. This was my busking days, you guys. This was after the girl group. I had like my guy friend there. He played the guitar, and this was his cafe that he worked at, and the owner allowed us to do the busking. And busking really helped me to get some balls to sing in front of people. I'm just singing and there's like a crowd in front of you. I can't believe I did this. This was Halloween 2015. I was just a sexy bunny girl, like how every single mean girl's dressed up as in Halloween. I did a Korean cover. I wrote the lyrics to Hotline Bling by Drake. This was like a selfie music video that one of my friends took for me. This was my first ever magazine photo shoot in Korea. The styling kind of didn't fit me, honestly, in my opinion. It was too mature for me back then, but I mean, I didn't really have a color back then. My team didn't really know what to do with me. Just when you're on stage, I just know that feeling of adrenaline rush. This was one of the best feeling that I had when I was on stage. This is exactly what you live up to. This was, I remember, like one of the first times that I filmed Unpretty Rap Star. Did you know that? When I was filming Unpretty Rap Star, up till like couple months, I literally had no home. I had no dorm. I had no place to really live. I was homeless pretty much. And I asked my friend that I really wasn't close with, and he allowed me to stay in this extra room. I don't think I've ever talked about this ever. Without him, without like gracious people that helped me throughout my toughest time, I don't know what I would have done. This was the Unpretty Rap Star concert. I sang Zombie High. The adrenaline rush that you get from these kind of high concerts, to die for, die for, die for. Now looking back, I wish I could have just like cherished every moment, because sometimes during these moments and performing and stuff like that, like life flashes by you and you think it'll stay forever, but it really doesn't. And I wish I could have just lived in the moment more. This was something in Europe. I think this was a concert in Scotland. I was in Scotland. This was in 2017, 5 years ago. I bought all of these clothings and actually not the accessories. I bought all of these clothing. This is my third time with BNT magazine photo shoot. This was fun too. I love doing photo shoots. I have no idea what this is. Can I get one spider?
Spider.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get what?
Ginger.
Special uni. Also.
Got the uni right here.
걔랑
Scallops. 오징어 튀김. 프라이빗 버무리. Ho for Nugget says, how do you get through failures? I notice how much harder it is to accept and move on from failures now that I'm in my 20s compared to my younger years, because your decisions and failures really do creep up on you later. Ooh, this is a good question. So up till recently, I went through my lawsuit. I was like, how did I get here? Like, I worked so hard for my dreams and I can't even perform. I can't even promote myself. I'm wasting thousands of dollars that I did not have on a lawsuit. It's like, it was so stressful. Like, I felt like a failure. But because through what I went through, I was able to find something else I was good at that I didn't know I was. So it's like one thing ended, but it really opened the road to 10 million things that I am so much more happier and so much more grateful for, because I feel like I would have never made any money or had any money saved up if I was still trying to just promote as a singer or a rapper. And now, like, if something doesn't work out, it was meant to be. It's just what the universe intended it to be. I just let the waves just come. Don't go against the tide, ride with the wave. So now I'm okay if I fail at things. It just wasn't meant to be, and it taught me something. SRM says, I'm in my late teens right now. I'm wondering, what should I expect in my 20s? So one of the biggest thing you should expect, or actually the warning that I want to give to all my young viewers that I wish I knew, learn psychology. Once you see the world, you'll see so many different people grow up in so many different type of situations, different realities, different mindsets, different routines. And I've met certain people that really do not fit me. People who just have sometimes a manipulative, dark mind that I just didn't even know it existed. So always protect yourself by learning psychology tricks. If you notice certain signs or red flags, you'll know how to spot them and get out quickly, and not to be in a relationship with certain people that don't fit you, or work with people that's going to be too difficult. And when I notice people that I don't vibe the energy with, I just know not to go in too deep of a relationship with that person. I'm 33, but there's a few things I can give advice on. Be confident even if internally you feel worried. Also, part of confidence is confidently saying no when you mean to say no, plain and clear. And say yes when you mean to say yes. I know this is a very experimental age, and it's okay to do your thing at your pace if and only if you want to do so or not. Let your choices always be about you, not anyone else. You. Hannah Kim says, this bothers me a lot. When a group of friends are in the same field, I feel so uneasy when all others do well in their studies and I don't. I feel like I envy them, but I don't. Grace, tell me how to overcome this feeling of being inferior and downgraded. I don't want to have evil thoughts because they're my friends. Well, Hannah, the fact that you realize this is a good thing. I was exactly like you. When I was a trainee, I felt so envious of my trainee girls, and I was like, wow, why is she getting that part I'm a better singer. I have to do this now. And I felt so discouraged and so angry with myself and so jealous of other people when they would accelerate things better than me. The more I put out bad intention and my will of letting other people wanting to fall, the universe literally bounced that back to me. I learned that when you wish other people well, it will gift you the same thing that you're gifting others. So if you wish well for others, you will also get good luck and good things in your life.
크림은 필수.
But I do want to show you guys my nightly routine. I have some products that I cannot live without. Organic skincare. Been obsessed with organics. As always, I am going to tone my skin. I use Pure Red Toner down all the way to my neck. My esthetician said that retinol is really good for your skin to prevent any wrinkles. This one is Retinol Cica Repair Ampoule from Innisfree. So you want to buy a good product that actually has high quality retinol in it. Especially your neck, especially your eyes. Ever since I've used this, it really hydrates my skin to the next level. My skin's been just super dry. This is my newest favorite obsession. It is organic face sheet mask. I just cannot stand those face masks with high amounts of perfume. It smells so good. It's also going to hydrate you really well. All the way to your chest and the sides. It's been 20 minutes. Whenever I'm super tired, I do these masks, and the next day, even if you only slept like 3 hours, trust me, the mask has got you. I'm using one of my favorite new skincare I got this from Kooding. This is the Cora Organics, and these are made from turmeric glow moisturizer. So it literally has turmeric in here. It's actually one of the most luxurious final creams that I have used very recently, especially if you have dry skin over the winter or in general. Again, it smells natural, no synthetic fragrances. It was a little bit pricey, but it's worth splurging on. Last step, of course, I can't forget the eye cream. This one is the Organic Flower Eye Essence. Been into that organics, you know what I mean? My esthetician said that it's so important to put some eye creams even if you're in your 20s or young, because once you have dry skin, you have little tiny wrinkles. And then I like to use this vibrating machine. I just go like this and emit some light. I mean, I don't know if this really works comparable to those thousands of dollars of machines, obviously, but it's really nice to travel with. The battery lasts a long time, and just stimulation just overall allows the blood flow, you know, allowing that pink skin. Naked Susie walking in the back.